Like a finger when the toilet paper breaks, Crustle slipped through the cracks. I wasn't trying to avoid it, I just chose other decks ahead of the stoned bug. Then it went and started doing well on Limitless, forcing my foot. In case you've forgotten, Crustle has basically the same ability as Mimikyu and Aegislash, preventing all damage from Pokemon EX. And the attack is the same as Aegislash's, dealing 120 damage, albeit for 3 energy instead of 2 on a grass type. What helps Crustle go over the top is Dwebble, which immediately evolves into the Krusty Krab. And Luxurious Cape gives it plus 100 hit points, making it a 250 hit point stage 1 immune to damage from EXs. It's perfect for climbing the ranked ladder because weak-minded people will concede when they see it. The version that's been performing in tournaments pairs Crustle with Iron Thorns EX. You use Iron Thorns to slow them down while you build up your thin Crustle pizzas. Then it's a simple case of using Crispin to accelerate energy and a whole bunch of Gust to pick off the Pokemon who pose a threat like Munkidori and Dusknoir. Of course, if we had freaking Psyduck, the Dust Boys might not be an issue, but the Pokemon Company will still be giving us Scarlet and Violet cards even after the Scarlet and Violet era is over. I, of course, have more than a few Crustle lists in the description, but the strategy is always the same. Do nothing and hope people don't make fun of you for playing Poké Vital A as your A-Spec. Top decking Dwebble has changed this game immensely right now. I have all of the options in the world available to me, but I think we still just go Arven for Turbo Energy. Well, actually, I'm not the smartest when it comes to this matchup, so maybe we just go Crispin, right? We're just going to go Crispin, because I don't think they can win. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think they have a good matchup against Crustle, even if they get the Baby Bolt, and I can do, 160. And then we just go Grass on the back. There we go. And that's it. Like, I don't think they can do very well. And you're tired of facing this deck? I have yet to face really any Crustle. I'm just facing Grimmsnarl all day. Raging Bolt, this is a very tough matchup for Raging Bolt, especially when you don't have access to your abilities with Iron Thorns in the active. So this is the whole point. If you don't start Iron Thorns, you just have the turn 1 Ascension into Crustle, which is extremely powerful. But if you start Iron Thorns, you can use it as a beefy body, like how I use I Am Legend's mom as a cushion at night, as a beefy body to shut off their abilities so they can't use Ogerpon, they can't use Squawkabilly, they can't use Latios. And, you can do 160, you can give it free retreat. And this is more toxic. No, okay. And they just conceded. There you go. See, you can't do anything if you're a Raging Bolt player. That's all it is. If you try to play Raging Bolt against this, you just lose the game. I think Iron Thorns is the strategy here. We just go Techno Radar, Turbo Energize. We have a lot of healing. We have like everything we need. It's just, is Trust Your Pilot smart enough to win? Am I smart enough to actually win the game? And also, will I get that 1 Jet energy? We're going to find out. All right, let's go. I think we get rid of Culver's Thicacity because we don't need it. We're going to thin these guys out. And then we just want 1 Thorns. Grass on you, Turbo Energize. And Turbo Energize double. Ooh, oh no. Uh-oh. My plan was to use Crispin next turn. Oh, geez. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, I should have realized that, oh, hey, you got a bunch of energy in your hand. I think is it 3 grass, 3 lightning, or is it 4? I think it's 4 grass, 4 lightning, 3 mist, 1 jet. So we prized a grass and a lightning, and that's what I was banking on for the Crispin. We could have prized 2 Iron Thorns, and I would have been okay. All right, so they have Luxurious Cape. Wait, is that bad? Is it bad if they put a Luxurious Cape on their dudes? Because I can knock them out for a weakness. Yeah, like I can just knock you out for a weakness. They're probably going for a Cleffa unless they have a supporter in their hand. I would imagine this is not going to be a Badoo. Oh, it's Croconaw. So then they better have a supporter in that hand. There's no way they just pass, right? Or just they reverse thrust, which is the move I used on I Am Legend's mom last night. And Shiny, have you tried prizing the cards, or not prizing the cards you need? But the reason that I did end up attaching both energies is in case, okay, is in case they Iono'd me. If they Iono me, there's a chance we get a Crispin, and there's a chance if we get a Crispin, then we play with the balls, and playing with the balls is always the great way to play. All right, well, let's go Booster, Cape, Grass, and then this allows us to do many things next turn. This allows us to, well, I guess not anymore. This allows us to retreat and use Iron Thorns. No, it allows us to Crustle next turn, and then we can Crispin. This is a wall deck. And Pharaoh, it's like my catchphrase, right? You know, it's like how... See, genius. It didn't really work out this time because they did it a turn late, but I'm a genius. And we also got the Jet Energy a turn late, and we got the Turo a turn late. Yeah, it's like my catchphrase. You know how Ted from How I Met Your Mother's catchphrase is Bazinga? Mine is, oh, hello. That's a perfect K. That's GG right there. That's what we call GG. That's what we in the business, the pilot business, that's what we call GG. All right, let's put the... Sure, let's just put all the grass energy on you. Why not? That's 2 prizes. I don't think they can make a comeback, especially if they don't Iono me, because then we just use Turo to bring up the Thorns. And, well, that's the thing. The Iron Thorns helps you out against Milotic EX. Oh, that's also another place where the Mist Energy helps, because Milotic EX is one-shot by Iron Thorns, which is good, and Milotic can put you to sleep. So Mist Energy and Iron Thorns deal with Milotic. If you ever see Feraligatr, Iron Thorns is perfect for that. So I definitely called it. And Flareon not available. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you go to mr.pilot.com, you might see my feet, or you might get a spam site. One or the other. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I guess they're just kind of like hoping that I run out of energy. But at that point, I think maybe I put down a second Iron Thorns. Press 1 if I put down a second Iron Thorns and just pass it back and forth like we passed back I Am Legend's mom with me in for the win. And slow playing, that sounds like a good type of virus. That's like, well, I guess I probably shouldn't say like words like vaccine and stuff because I don't get demonetized on YouTube. But that's a good type of virus where they inject you with a little bit. You know, they squirt inside you. The doctor squirts inside you, and there you go. And then you concede, and your shorts are so comfy afterwards. That is high level play, but this is essentially what you're gonna find playing Iron Thorns Crustle. You're either gonna get super long games where your opponent thinks they can win, or you're gonna get them to concede really early. There's very little middle ground. It's either fast concedes, they're gonna come quickly, or they're gonna edge you for a long time. According to the Iron Thorns Crustle matchup counter thingy from Pokehive, this has a 69% win rate against Flareon Noctowl. Unfortunately, this is a Leafeon. Unfortunately, what they've shown us is a Leafeon. And I don't think there's there's no Turbo Energize in this list. This is the bad list. This is the bad place. I think we just get a catcher, because we already have 2 Pokégear. We already have a bunch of things. And then next turn, we simply hope to win the game. Oh, no, they're gonna Mossagate me. We don't want that. Yeah, I see what you were trying to do, Regina. Oh, I'm wise to your tricks, Regina. You were gonna Mossagate me and do 230. Nice try. I'm too smart for that. I don't let anyone beat me off without a fight. And Nick, how dare you say Arboliva is trash? Arboliva is goated. Okay? You just have to get the perfect matchups and the perfect draws, and it's great. What do you mean it's trash? I mean, yeah, I could have told you Arboliva is not great. Unless you haven't watched my video, then you should definitely watch my video before deciding if Arboliva is good or bad. The problem with this matchup is that Moss Agate is going to be a problem because it heals from each of their bench Pokemon. So they can kind of just bounce between Leafeon and just heal infinitely. So it's going to be another case of where we each whip our decks out. And Nick, you're the perfect viewer. Well, actually, I take that back. Gruesome Snail is the perfect viewer. Gruesome Snail I wasn't streaming on Sunday. They followed, immediately prime subbed, and never even, I thanked them. I sent them a whisper thanking them, have not responded, have not typed in chat. They just gave me money and left. That's the perfect kind of viewer. Don't worry, if you're bored with the Iron Thorns Crustle deck, I'll be playing I'll play Yanmega next. Okay, we'll be playing the Yanmega build next. I'll skip over Monkey Dory because Yanmega requires me to think, and it's where things will definitely go wrong. What are they? Okay, Latias, that's fine. No more Gazer Beam. This is the last game with Thorns. Okay, I'll even start a prediction. I will even start a prediction. Oh, they did the thing. There you go. We're starting a prediction. I will be playing the Yanmega build of Crustle. And oh, you're gonna see Gazer Beam. Okay, we have triple. There's no way we do not get a Crispin here. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna go for. Wait, do we even want Arven? What would Arven give me? Just like a luxurious? I mean, I guess we want the luxurious cape. Isn't Thrawn the oh my God, wasn't Thrawn the bad guy in like Destiny or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay, there's no way we don't get a Crispin off a triple Pokégear. I told you. See, third time's the charm. You know, you can screw me over twice, but you're never gonna get me 3 times. You know, that top deck of the Pokégear turned out to be kind of great. Okay, so the question now is, do I use my Pokemon Catcher to go for the Fan Rotom? And the answer is hell yes. The answer is yes, we go for the thing that can attack. kind of a no-brainer strat. Oh, Thrawn was in Star Wars. There you go. You know, I plug your ears if you're a Star Wars fan, but I don't like Star Wars that much. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I know they've milked it like I milk. Never mind. They've just milked it too much. Somebody bet 37,000 channel points that I'm gonna win with Yanmega Crustle, and yet they have never seen me play Yanmega Crustle, which requires quite a bit of thinking. This is a pretty brain dead deck. Wait, did I say Iron? It's Crustle Yanmega. Whatever I said, I can't remember words that I say. I just kind of black out for 3 hours during my streams and just let everything just take the wheel. Yeah, there you go. I milked too much blue milk, and yeah. All right, so they've determined what their strategy is. Their strategy is do 60 with Noctowl, do 60 with Noctowl, and then it's like the underpants gnome. Step 1, attack with Noctowl. Step 2, attack with Noctowl. Step 3, attack with Noctowl. Step 4, Step 5, win the game. They are about to be very sad when they see my luxurious cape here, which I definitely did not prize. Ooh, let's get Poké Vital A too. Let's just, oh no, let's keep it a secret. Let's just not show them the Poké Vital A. Yeah, we're just not gonna show them the Poké Vital A. And Ginger Boy, welcome in. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna beat off this Leafeon player for you. And the 94 in your name either means you're 94 years old, which means you're about, on par with the rest of my boomer viewers, or you were born in 94, which means you were raised on the prequel trilogy, which means you also hate Star Wars. And you'll type 1 to agree with me because you're a huge fan of me and you hate Star Wars more. Okay, so their win condition is like Fan Rotom. I think that's probably how they win, is Fan Rotom, or not. I was gonna say maybe Fan. Okay, they have Fan Rotom. They're gonna attack with that. We didn't show them the Poké Vital A, so we can give them a little bit of hope. That was my strategy the entire time, is give them a sliver of hope so you can snatch it away. Did they? What? What? I am intrigued. I'm interested to see their thought process, because clearly they're going to attack with Rotom, but they promoted the Pheasantipity. Are they just trying to Moss abate me? Get it? Because, like, masterfully bait, Moss agate. I think I used that joke when I played. Okay. the stupid little fart sound. All right, well, let's Vessel. Because I can still get like a Dwebble or something, right? Like, they've only taken 2 prizes. And then we go Pokégear. Get a Boss's Horse Duvra. All right, I'm going to give them a... I changed my mind. Pray I don't change it further. That's a Star Trek quote. All right. I think I might need a Dwebble if I want to win this game. And that's not a Dwebble, which is potentially bad, but we'll be fine. That practice studio is going to win us this game. Now we can 3-shot the Leafeon, whereas before we were 3-shotting a Leafeon. Uh-oh. I may have... You know, this might be the first time in my life where whacking off has come back to bite me. And I know, Gengar boy, I'm just being facetious. Oh, Gengar's Pokedex number is 94? Oh, without looking, who knows what Pokemon number 69 is? Okay. Without looking, no cheating. Okay. This is not my first marriage. No cheating. What Pokemon is number 69? And the only reason I know is so people can... And Yotam, no. You're... Think of butt cracks. Yeah, Yibi got it. There you go. So, like, I would say think of butt cracks, and then, like, you'll think of the crack in the Liberty Bell, and then you'll think of Bellsprout. I mean, I guess you would have thought of Bronzong if you think of butt cracks and then Liberty Bell, but I went for the Bellsprout. I guess I could have said, like, flowers. Yeah, there you go. And who wouldn't want a 69 with a Bellsprout? You know, press 1 if you want a 69 with a Bellsprout. I know I do. All right, we have to not screw this up. I mean, so far we're not doing that. There's a Mist Energy. Wait, do they have anything that can screw us up? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to go Pokemon Catcher. It does make sense to thin out my hand for this Judge. All right, we're going to Judge. And we got it. We got it, baby. Double Dweb Daddy. That's what they call me. The Double Dweb Daddy. We're also lacking certain things, but we'll be fine. Okay, it's basically going to come down to... No, I mean, once I got those double Dwebble, I think that was GG. Right? They can bring up a Dwebble. They can knock it out with Leafeon. That's okay. They're just going to heal with Leafeon. That's boring. That's not okay. But this is why I like this build, because it has a million Gust cards. Is that first build very much not wacky enough? This one has Judge. Not really sold on Judge. I mean, just 4 Iono is fine. You know, you want to have like 4 Crispin, 4 Pokégear, 4 Iono. Judge, you know, take it or leave it with Judge. All right, do I win if I don't screw up? I think I do. So let's just go Superb Scissors. Naya, thank you for, you know, what's my favorite snack food? What's their favorite snack food? Uncrustables. Get it? Because they just got crusted. Yeah, I think they realized that the chances of them winning would have eventually come down to they needed another Leafeon. If they get a second Leafeon, they can use Mossagate kind of infinitely, and then I don't do enough damage to knock them out. But once I bumped that area 0, I think they were just like, you know what? My chances of winning are so low. I have 8 less cards in my deck. Trust your pilot's too handsome. He's got them toes out. So I'm just going to concede and save everyone the time. My opponent whiffed an electric generator and then got very sad. So I think that means we have a Chansey now because they are unhappy. They're very unhappy in life. All right, we're just going to go for a double Yanma here. It's going to get a little weird in a second, but I think I protect that one. Because Iron Thorns is going to shut off Yanmega's ability, so I have to be in a good position. Oh, God. Okay, we have the bosses, but we don't have Yanmega. Which means I don't think there's any way that I can gust out the Iron Thorns. Because they're definitely going to attack with Thorns here. They're going to yock out my Nanma. They're going to knock out my Yanma. This is not going to be a win, is it? No, we don't need the Crustle yet. We don't need the stuffed Crustle. Okay. Oh, they're going for... Okay, that... We can go for the TM evolution. So they have actually made an oopsie in their pants. And that's what I like watching people do on the internet. No, this is a Yanmega deck, Gogeta. Okay? All right, this is great. We got this one. Trust your pilots got this one. And then the item is going to be the Poffin. Oh, you're so cooked, bro. You're so cooked. You're like a steak. You're going to be so cooked. All right, so we get Dunsparce and Dwebbe Daddy. And then we just evolve both of them. Oh, we got this. And then next turn we boss it. See, I got it. I am so smart. You doubt me. You know, just because you know how to do the fusion technique doesn't mean you're smarter than me. Because I said we have to get... Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. It's a Crustle deck. It's a Crustle Yanmega deck. We have to win with Yanmega and Crustle. And Josh... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Iron Thorn stops Yanmega. Though PDCGL could break... Okay, well, they know what the threat is, but they don't know what the threat is. And then we just knock out the Moo, because knocking out the Squawkabilly doesn't really do much for us. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone to send the energy back to that's good. Okay, how do we go about this? I think what I do is put the Yanma in the active. We got a bosses first. Knock out the Moo. That's pretty good. Okay, knock out the Mew. Oh yeah, we're weak to lightning. That's not good. But this is fine. We can win this one. That's what you don't understand. Okay, and then... Oh, God. Okay, no, we're fine on energy. I was really worried there for a second that we might not be okay on energy. And then retreat into you. Knock out the Mew. We will get knocked out, which is fine. Oh, God, it's not fine. Okay, and then we go to Dunsparce. We're going to get a Dunsparce, which we did not need. Okay, and then we go for Dunsparce, because we can't put anybody else down. It's very important that who we have right now is who we end the game with. And then I guess we just put that there. Jet Cyclone KO. And then I think I just win on being awesome. Right? I think that's how we win this game, is I just be awesome. They thought they had me. They thought they had me by the balls. But then I yawned and was like, you're no mega. I'm the alpha. You're the beta. Wait, what? Are they... Because Iron Hands can't knock out Yanmega and take the extra prizes if that's what they're planning for. Oh, God. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. All we have to do is find Scoop Up Cyclone or Turo, and everything will be fine. Well, actually, we can get Scoop Up Cyclone with Arven as long as we have energy left in the deck. Okay, so here we go. I just solo them with Crustle, and that's it. Okay, GG's. I'm doing a preemptive GG's here. Please tell me there's 3. Well, actually, we only need 2. We only need 2. We have 4. Oh, you are cooked, bro. Get wrecked. See, I told you. I told you that I am the GOAT. I am the Tom Brady of Pokemon TCG Live. All right, and then we go Yanmeg. Oh, crap! Oh, no, I forgot. I forgot about the thing. But it's okay. I almost screwed that up. Not that it matters because we're fine because I just clear the board. But, yeah, we just go attach to you. So I forgot about the Iron Thorns, but the Iron Thorns doesn't actually screw us up. All right. Whoa. Geez, could you imagine if I screwed that up? See, there we go. Instant concede. There you go. They knew. See, that's why you play the Scoop Up Cyclone. That's why you play the Turo. That's also why you play the Dunsparce, is because the Dunsparce takes itself off the field. Scoop Up Cyclone and Turo take them off the field. So that's what you do. You use Yanmega to do a bunch of damage. Magneton, I would knock out the Magneton before they do anything with that butt face. Let me show it. I haven't done this in a long time. Where's the Magneton on the game log? Okay, this is gonna take a while. I know the retention on the YouTube video, but you're so worried. Wait, Ultra Ball? There it is. They could use Magneton for Mew. No, it only attaches to lightning types. So yes, they could have attached 3 times to Mew manually, but Magneton doesn't attach to it, so they would have had to attach to Mew 3 times manually while I am doing 120 every single turn, and then they would have to 3-shot me with Mew because they're only doing 120 and I have 250, so I win on math because I'm awesome. Believe it or not, over 2 hours into the stream, this is my first matchup ever against Grimmsnarl with this deck, which is crazy. We got Turbo Energized, which is great. And then we're just going to Arven for Buddy-Buddy Poffin and this thingy. Wait, do we have energy? Oh, how do we not have energy? All right, well, never mind. We're not getting Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I'm going to Earthen Vessel away. I don't think we need the Colress anymore. So let's get Double Grass. Then we go Turbo Energize onto you. We have the Crispin. We go Ascension. Or no, we go Turbo Energize. We'll go Turbo Energize because they made the mistake of retreating. Yeah, and I guess we do that. Put both of them there. I do believe we are in a bit of an interesting situation because we prized some energy. All right, this is fine. The whole strategy here was to go get Monkey Dory early and then have a bunch of Monkey Dory so that we can heal off the damage that the Crustle will sustain. Objection sustained. But that might not happen. Though I think we can just kind of wait, right? We're not really in a hurry to do anything. If I Pokégear for like an Iono, I think I use it. Alternatively, if we hit the catcher... Oh no, I still can't do anything. If we hit the catcher, no, I still can't actually do anything. And Clamberg, oh, my sanity's long gone. You don't need to worry about that. All right, so if I Crispin, there's a Spiked Myth. What a shock. Oh man, just nothing worked out the way it should have. Why couldn't they have played an Artisan? Give me a Monkey Dory. Okay, Crispin, we have, I believe we're down 2 Darkness Energy. Josh, that's very weird, and I don't like that you made me read that. You know, what do the kids say? What a terrible day to have eyes. Okay, then we just get the Poffin. Thank you for the Poffin. What would I do without the Poffin? All right, let's just thin everything out so we can potentially get a playable card. There we go. Okay, and then Pokégear. Yeah, I mean, we top decked the Grass Energy. So I think I have to Iono. And then just Luxurious Cape the active. Save the catcher. And then Iono. Okay, now we're hoping for Monkey Dory, Artisan, something like that. No, not Double Crustle. That's the thing we could not get was Double Crustle. Okay, luckily we're not screwed over. But I guess I go Ascension for 1 Crustle. God, the card we couldn't get. All right, and the reason I didn't evolve into my Crustle on the bench is because I didn't want to, and they are threatening a Frostlass. But all I need to do is get some Monkey Dory. So maybe you swap out the Poffin for Nest Ball. Because you don't really need to have a million Dwebble in play. You really only need to have 2 at a time. So like maybe 2 Artisan, 3 Nest Ball, and a Poffin would be a better spread than focusing more on Poffin. Press 1 if you think that's a good play. Press 2 if you're not subbed to me and you don't owe me fealty. Yeah, I mean, okay, there's an Iono. Oh, I wish I'd evolved. Wish I'd evolved. But now we're guaranteed to get Monkey Dory. There we go. I told you. We're guaranteed to get Monkey Dory, and we got a Crustle, and we got a Poffin that I don't need. All right. How come the non-subs were the one that typed? Okay, we got double Monkey Dory. This is perfect. We will not take a prize. Maybe we can bait out that Frostlass, because we have not shown them a Monkey Dory this entire game. Oh, masterfully baited. See? I told you. The only thing we needed to do to beat the Grimmsnarl matchup, which I've only faced 1 time today, and it's this one. So, you know, I used my, you know, my foreskin to tell the future and figure out how to play this perfectly. All right, so we fully heal the Crust Daddy. And then Monkey Dory down. And I think we got the bosses. We just go for it, right? Oh, no, we can't. We got the bosses. Let's just go for it. And we can't. Okay, so we're going to Crispin for each of these. That's perfect. And then, boom. Yep. I maybe shouldn't have gone so crazy on the Dwebble, but I had to. I was forced to do it. It was not my choice. And then, yeah, we just put 3 on... yeah, let's put it all on the Grimmsnarl. And then I think we just end turn. I know, crazy, but I'm using my smarts here. I'm stressing my brain. That's why I'm having such intense pains right now. But if I take a knockout, I activate Counter Catcher, and then they can just bring up a Dwebble because I'm an idiot who put too much Dwebble into play because I needed the freaking Monkey Dory to have a chance. But they don't have an energy on the Monkey Dory. They got a little ahead of themselves going for the Maractus, because Maractus has a 2 retreat cost. We're not in a world where Air Balloon exists yet. And there goes my Darkness Energy. All right. I will need to take a knockout eventually to get energy. Okay, well, there's a practice studio. That doesn't really help. Okay, we have double Pokégear. There is a Crispin in the deck. That's good. Or if I get bosses, do I have the knock? No, I think we wait, and if I have the knockout on the Grimmsnarl, then we use the bosses. But until I have a knockout on the Grimmsnarl, we don't use it. And we're only doing... We can do a maximum of 260 with Practice Studio, which is kind of funny. Don't do... Okay, that was actually pretty good. Again, Clam Burglar is just getting sauced out here. All right, there's a Misty Energy. That's not bad, but we got Crispin, which we're going to use instead. All right, so Crispin and Darkness Energy. I have Knockout, but we might not want to take the Knockout. Okay, we go Adrenabrain and do I just go like 1, 2, 3 on the Monkey Dory? And then we knock it out next turn. I think that might actually be the play. Is we just go all damage on the Monkey Dory, and then we just knock it out next turn. The question is, do I knock out the Maractus? I think the answer is no, because we have the Maractus trapped here. We're both doing the exact same strategy right now. And they can't knock out this Monkey Dory. They can just put 60 on it, and then it'll take a bunch of damage, and then I'll be in big trouble. But as long as they just have one Frostlass in play, we're, oh crap, of course. You know, Grimmsnarl always draws perfectly when I face it, which is so weird. Probably Rescue Board? Definitely not De-Evolution. It's a little too early to do that. I would imagine it's going to be either a Rescue Board or a Bravery Charm for their Monkey Dory. I think, did we see a Bravery Charm? Oh, they're going, wait, Rare Candy and De-Evolution? 2 cards you can't use right now? I'll take 2 cards that they have no use for right now for 6,900, please. Okay, so they fully heal the Monkey Dory. They're going to put 60 on somebody. Maybe they have a brain fart and they go for my Dwebble and put the damage on the Dwebble and just like try to knock that out. But I think their best course of action is hunting my monkeys. Spanking my monkeys. Ooh, they're going for a Crustle. That's fine. I will happily let this Crustle get knocked out. I do not care about this Crustle. If I find a cape, I'll put the cape on the Crustle, but they should be going for my monkey. Oh, they're spreading cheeks. Oh, they are so spreading cheeks right now. And Lena, welcome in. I told you, you're only supposed to use that name when we're off stream. Okay, corner. But I think... Oh, yeah, they're going for the Devolve play. All right, well then, I guess now we put the Mist Energy on the active, and that's the strat now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then, unfortunately, yeah, we just put the Mist Energy on the active. And then 1, 2, 3, knock that dude out. They probably have another one. That'll be fine. But yeah, we just go Mist Energy on the active. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay. And then TM Evolution on you. Notice how we didn't get any Darkness Energy there. That's cool. Okay, so let's go Superb Scissors. And I know, I probably should have... done the thing. Put it on the bench. Nah, we're putting it on the active. We want to protect the active. The active one is the coolest one. It's also the one least likely to get knocked out. All right, so we didn't get any Darkness Energy off the prizes, which is concerning. You know, two of these are Darkness Energy. They'd really help out. Lena, no, this is actually my first game against Grimmsnarl. Believe it or not, this is my first ever game against Grimmsnarl. And then, of course, they're just going to have it like that, because Grimmsnarl always has it like that, and it's the worst. But if they're not careful, I do just knock out their Grimmsnarl. The problem is that too greedy? Yeah, I was never going to target that Monkey Dory anyways. That Monkey Dory was not in my purview. But even when... Well, things kind of went terribly here, but even when things go terribly, it's just not working out right? Okay, so they're gonna knock out that Monkey Dory on the bench with, or are they gonna go for the... Okay. I currently don't have what I need to deal with that. Oh, they're going for the de-evolution? All right, that's fine. Little do they know that I'm about to survive. All right, so yes, I wanted this one off the board because now we can maybe make something happen. We can do a little bit of shaking and baking. Okay, I need a Darkness Energy that is not in the deck anymore. Ooh, that's perfect. That is literally a perfect top deck. So we go, boss is the Monkey Dory. And then... I mean, I don't need the Artisan. I don't think I need this other Crustle right now. And then we just get that, yeah, we get that Crustle. Okay, is there a Super Rod in the deck? Ooh, oh wait, there's 2 reversals. Who put 2 reversals in this deck? What was I thinking? Okay, reversals are useless in this deck. Do not play reversal energy in this deck. That is what a dumb person would do. All right, so we just want to... I mean... I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's the right call, but we're doing it anyways. Because they're going to have Night Stretcher. They're going to have all the things they need. They're probably going to have a freaking counter catcher. There's the darkness energy. All right, a little too late. All right, so I can definitely use the reversal energy if I'm smart enough to figure out how to use it. If I... Reversal energy allows me to attack with a naked Crustle, which is good. What's bad is if they get another Monkey Dory and knock out my Monkey Dory, but then we have another Monkey Dory, but that's also bad. Okay, that's not a Monkey Dory. I don't... Well, I mean, they probably have it. Ooh, they're going for the Frostlass play. Okay, that's perfect. Because they have too many Frostlass and not enough Monkey Dory, so we just win now. Because I am amazing. Oh, right, yeah, they're going to knock out with Grimmsnarl. That's right. Okay, but we do actually want them to take knockouts. So how do I make this work? We want to go behind on prizes. If they have a Turo, we might be screwed. But I think we can do this one. There's a research. Okay, we're definitely going to win now. They had a rescue bird the entire time. I think we have this one. You know, if I win this game, everyone who's not subbed has to sub with Prime. If I lose this game, I will never play with Crustle again. Okay? Those are the stakes. The stakes have never been higher. Like, I've tried jumping and I can't get them, huh? Yeah, oh, there's the countercat crap. Actually, that's perfect. Wait, no, that's actually perfect, because now they're activating reversal energy. They've activated my trap card. Checkmate. All right, that's perfect. I am behind on prizes now. You know not what you have done, Solaris. All right, well, we obviously still go up with this guy. And then Monkey Dory down. Crustle down as well. Because then I can retreat whenever I need to. All right, so Monkey Dory down. There's another cape. That's perfect. Monkey Dory down. Heal that guy. And then we don't want to take a knockout. That's very important. No knockouts. We just want to set up the Monkey Dory. We have you there. And then if I do 260, it's going to be at 290. Let's just double check to see what's in the deck. Maybe I Crispin just to get that out of here. We have 3 Arven. Ooh, we probably want to use the Arven, right? All right, so let's see if we can get the Arven. Ooh, there it is. Okay. Arven, let's thin. We have Picnic Basket and Luxurious Cape. So the Picnic Basket, I think, is going to be good. Though maybe I should have gone for the Catcher. All right, is this a practice? Is this where I use Practice Studio? I think so. Or maybe we wait until... No, I need to get things out of the deck. All right, so we're going to go Superb Scissors. Because they've locked themselves on the bench. The only thing that they can do is use a Turo, which we have seen that people sometimes play. But they went 3 Grimmsnarl when you really only need 2. Monkey Dory is the true MVP of this matchup. And the de-evolution, if they have another one, is not going to do anything thanks to Mist Energy. There's multiple reasons why you play Mist Energy. Though, if the Crustle on the back gets brought into the active and a knockout occurs, I believe I lose the game. Is that how this is going to work? If they bring this into the active, which isn't going to be easy, though they do have a 1,000,000 card hand, do I just lose the game? Oh, wait, did they just lose the game? Yeah, see, goated. My first ever game against Grimmsnarl, and we already won. That is how good I am. You know, you look at the matchup from Pokéhive. Pokéhive says this is a below 50% win rate, but I'm 1 for 1. So that's 100% win rate. I'm gonna try to prevent a jump scare here. And not let you get free, or I think they're giving up. So you look at that, they evolved into Frostlass. Grimmsnarl Frostlass is at 48.1, so that means you have a less than positive matchup. But again, in my first ever game, we just win because Monkey Dory's goated, though, you know, it's the Iron Thorns build that has the tough match. You know what I'm saying. All right, so they just lost the game. They threw double Frostlass equals a knockout on the Grimmsnarl. I would have pretty much won anyways, unless they could bring this Crustle into the active. I think, you know, maybe a copy of Reversal Energy. But Monkey Dory, if we don't have Monkey Dory, we don't win. Because the Frostlass is really bad. Do you think they're gonna notice? Are they just being like, oh, I'm gonna... And we also prized Lana's Aid and Poké Vital A. 2 cards that make this matchup winnable. So again, PDCGL going out of its way to screw me over, prizing Darkness Energy plus the Lana's Aid, which gets back Monkey Dory and Darkness Energy, and then Poké Vital A, which prevents me from getting knocked out. But that's just because I'm goated, and PDCGL just like, well, you're too good at this game. We have to play you on hard mode.